Okay. Sorry, I'm still getting ready. Okay, God, I hope things are functioning today. Okay. Yeah, let's turn down the music, and hello everybody, it's me, Varia the ViridianGhost. I hope you're all doing alright today. I am working on a commission on stream, so technically this is my first on-stream commission. Of course, it's not my first commission ever, but yeah, it's the first time I'll be doing it on here, so yeah, I think the first VGen commission that I got, I actually finished on the but yeah, here's hello Kyla Day, I hope your day is going well, and but yeah, so this is Baptist Star's character, so there's someone who pops in once in a while, and yeah, they commissioned me today, so their character's name is Ascaro. I had to look it up, but it's like a Cuttlefish guy, so it's a very cute design. Oh yeah, here's one of the original references. Thought I'd drop both of the reference images in here so I can actually, you know, post it, or not post it, but like just take the colors. But I'll be chilling. All right. Hope you get a good rest, or you're able to relax and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with the line art right here. So. And I know that Varia the Star said that they wanted to, that they would like to see me stream it, so I was like, figured I'd go ahead and work on it today. But yeah, so here's, hello, yep, hello Varia the Star. Sorry, I was just showing off the other piece I was working on, so that's just kind of the side piece right now. It's a little bit spontaneous, but I hope your day is going well and that you enjoy what you see. I'm going to be working on the line art first, of course, because it's a cel shaded piece, you know. I'll try to get as far as I can. Like, I'm sure I'm going to be able to get pretty far considering... Oops, wrong brush. You know, considering that's a cel shaded piece, so... Usually I work on those faster than I do with the paintings. Yeah, he looks really good, thank you. Yeah, it's I'm glad you like how it came out. Admittedly, I kind of had a lot of inaccurate assumptions about this character when I first saw him. Admittedly, I thought he was at first I assumed he was kind of like a female character, so like when I was doing the thumbnails yesterday, I was like, I realized that might not have been the case. Let's just say that. So I kind of fixed some anatomy issues. But yeah, thank God I kind of second-guessed myself there. Like, looked at the reference properly and whatnot. Also, sorry if I seem a little bit tired today. It's not really sure why. It's I think probably because I worked late into the night, just doing a lot of drawing and stuff. Because I was very much in an art mood yesterday. But yeah, I think my sleep schedule is starting to get a little bit under control again, so... I think I might have mentioned this, but I felt like crap on Saturday night, so I ended up staying up really. I barely got any sleep that night, and then my sleep schedule ended up being kind of a mess. I probably should have been more specific. Yeah. I mean, it's okay since we're able to figure it out, but yeah, I did have to like kind of make a few guesses about the characters, so. But yeah, it worked out in the end, so. Yep. But yeah. So how's your day going, by the way, Baptistar? Sorry, I haven't asked that earlier. Just kind of like trying to get my bearings. But yeah, my morning was it was generally pretty easygoing. It's just I'm just a little bit eepy. I woke up at like I woke up at 8, which I don't normally, which is something I haven't done in a long time, so that's probably why. I'm doing fine, just doing background for a commission. I see. That's cool. What kind of background are you drawing? Just out of curiosity. Okay. Underwater cave. I see, I see. That sounds cool. I think I've drawn like a few underwater caves in the past, but I haven't done it in a long time. Usually the caves that I drew were like really, really simple, so just kind of like a rock wall, and that was shaped like a tube, so yeah. Okay. But yeah, that sounds kind of interesting. Okay. I kind of simplified the eyes in the sketch, but I know I need to like keep them a bit more complicated. Because they are cuttlefish eyes. Yeah, admittedly, I also kind of assumed your character was a slug, so. But yeah, it's knowing that he's a cuttlefish makes a lot of sense, especially with the eyes. Got these little W pupils. I know when I was a good few years back, probably back in when I was in college, maybe, I knew that I wanted to try and like make a cuttlefish merman, but I just wasn't really sure how to go about it, because I knew that the long part, the cuttlefish, that was technically like the head, but I didn't really want my I don't know, I didn't really want my character to have a weird head like that, so I never really went through with the design. So. But yeah, I think you, I assume you were the one that designed the character. Yeah, this is a pretty good, design, honestly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I designed them. Hi, Cece. But yeah, it's a really cool design. I like how he handled the frills too. It's really nice. I feel like it kind of makes him look a little bit fancy, you know? Okay. But yeah. Let's do some work on the hair here. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the face first, so before I really get into some of the crazier details. Okay. But yeah, I just want to make sure the face looks okay. If you were curious, he's based on a flamboyant cuttlefish, I see. Yeah, I think he might have mentioned that in the Discord, so kind of like popped in to see what was being said, you know. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, the flamboyant cuttlefish is pretty cool. I remember watching a video about it. It's like yeah, their colors are like really nice and stuff. Okay. Let's get sort of these bangs going. Sorry if I'm a little quiet today. I'm just trying to make sure this looks nice. So, just a side note, you know. Okay. Also, I don't know, but I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I think my cat is like snoring really loud. So, and I feel like I can hear her through the headphones. But yeah. By the way, does your cuttlefish guy have like a backstory or anything like that? Or did you like design him just to make him look cool? Because sometimes I do that too, or I do that with characters. I just make sometimes I just want to come up with the character design. Okay, I think this hair should be look a bit thinner right here. I just wanted to make a cool design. I see. Yep. Well, you succeeded. He's a pretty fun design. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna push back the end of this hairs because I feel like it's going a little too far in. Just kind of using the hairs here to frame his face. Okay. Also, I finally remembered to get more protein bars, so I have something to snack on stream. So hopefully I should be able to go on for a little bit longer. I have some Chex Mix as well. Even though I ate most of it yesterday, I think. I was like most of one bag, actually, but yeah, I just have little snacks, so should be able to power through for a while. Okay. And sometimes I just like to mark out the bottom of the nose, so that's what I did. Let's go ahead and get his actual like chin and stuff now. Yeah, the part that I've kind of been struggling with that sometimes I struggle with. I don't think as much nowadays, but in the past I know I had a really hard time drawing like jaw lines. It's a little embarrassing to say, but I think the thing I struggled with the most is probably the face. It's not that he has like a complicated face or anything. It's just a skill issue on my part, but yeah, doing all the tentacles was actually not too bad. Funnily enough. And I feel like I usually have a harder time with tentacles. Okay, mark out I'll just keep it simple for now. Okay. Let's get the neck here. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, admittedly, between the... I think before and after I started working on your commission, I was actually trying to design a new OC, so technically it's one of those OCs that kind of stick in your head for a while, but you never actually come up with a real design for them. So yeah, that was the guy I just showed you at the start of the stream. So, but I've been kind of struggling with him because I can't decide if I want like really bold colors or like a bold color scheme, or like if I keep it a little more toned down. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna thin down this bit right here. Try to get him his little frills. Okay, let's well, I still have a hair here, so get the edge here. Actually, it's not. I'm trying to keep it nice and clean. Okay. Yeah, let's continue working on the face a little bit more before we really jump it to the next stage. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I was thinking that maybe I need to update my toy house, because I'm admittedly I'm not on there like almost at all, so. But yeah, I feel like I should get more of my character designs on there, because admittedly I kind of use sometimes I try to use Artfight as my reference, but I know that's not always the best, because I think you need a Artfight account to actually like view characters and stuff, so yeah. Okay. Also, I keep like going down on the character, like I still need to work on the rest of the hair and stuff. And the forehead thingies. Okay. There's also a limit of active characters on Artfight. Yeah, I know. Admittedly, I don't exactly have like an army of OCs, admittedly, so like I think I have a fair amount of ideas, but I never really get to drawing them out or designing them properly. A lot of my character ideas just kind of stick to being concepts. But yeah, I know that the character limit will bite me in the butt eventually. Okay. But yeah. I think a lot of my characters are kind of like a little bit more like one-off too, so. Like the ones you see in the paintings, they're not really established OCs, just like I do think about a little bit of a backstory for a lot of them though. Okay, let's make these little curls. Okay. Let's get this one. Very cute hair. Okay. Whew. Admittedly, I think what the main OC I draw up is just my persona at this point. Especially when you count the little chibis. Though part of me wants to do an art piece that just has a bunch of like merman chibis in the jelly bean style. Yeah, the jelly bean chibis, I mean. I don't really draw a lot of merman characters in that art style, but I feel like I should. I've done a Val once in that style though, but yeah. I like to cycle through my OCs, I see. Yeah, it's that's fair. I think it's because I'm just like very slow when I try to make art, so I end up dedicating a lot of time to just like a few characters or even like non-OCs. Or like, I mean one-off characters. Yeah, like a long time on a single art piece, and then also just bad at planning. Because sometimes a lot of my art pieces are more spontaneous, if anything. Okay. So let's get these hairs over here. Try to make them look decent. Okay. And I should probably make this front one thicker because it's in front of the other hairs. Basically try to make it more prominent. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take a drink of this coffee. Oh. Okay, maybe like put down my stylus first. Now, fun fact, holding a stylus and a mug handle is very challenging. Yeah, it's like I try to pick it up and it's like, I'm gonna drop this. So, yeah, I had to put it down. And, but yeah, I should probably be drinking this coffee a lot faster because it is feeling like it's getting cold already. I guess it's like 20 minutes. Okay, let's get this other shoulder work done. Admittedly, when I was doing the thumbnail sketch for this specific pose, I was actually listening to some like really intense breakcore music, and I don't know, it just kind of like made me feel like there's it kind of made me think of like boss music, and I was just imagining your character as like about to like pummel somebody. I don't know, it sounds kind of dumb, but that was just the music that was playing. Because usually when I'm drawing on my own off stream, I don't actually listen to music. I tend to listen to like video essays or something like that. So, but I couldn't really do that because I needed to actually focus on drawing a character, like trying to get the design proper and stuff. But yeah, I ended up like listening to very intense music. I don't know, judging by the reference image, he seems like it. I would assume he's probably like a friendlier guy. Like, not the type of character that would just pummel someone. Also, there's an ad break coming in about 5 minutes, so just a fair warning. Of course, considering he's like a flamboyant cuttlefish, maybe he doesn't really even need to pummel someone. I mean, it probably could with all those tentacles, yeah. Yeah, like basically spreads out all his tentacles and starts walking towards you. Like a choir kind of plays in the background. Of course, now that I think about it, I feel like aren't flamboyant cuttlefish like poisonous rather than venomous? I don't know. Could be wrong. Could be both actually, but it's been a while since I looked into a cuttlefish, I'll be honest. Hmm. But now that you like bring up the tentacles, it's like just imagining JoJo. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure about your character's personality, but yeah, assuming by the shy smile, I would probably think he's not that kind of guy. Of course, I feel like the shy looks probably from. Okay, not this one, but. Hello. Sorry, I don't know if this is annoying to you. I'm sorry. To be fair, I'm not sure on his personality either. I see. That's fair enough. Hmm. That's fair, that's fair. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm starting to look more in these details. Okay. Let's work on the torso further. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm filling in some of these thicker lines. So yeah. Just getting into the line art. 1 minute until the ads. I'll just continue hanging out here when the ad break hits, just because it's a little too early for me to hop away, basically. Okay, let's work on these little arm frills. Okay. Let's do this. Should we get this? Okay. That should be hitting. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and fill these with the paint bucket, because I think that'd be just speed up the process, basically. Less of a chance for crunchies to form as well. Of course, I kind of feel like I should have thinned it out just a bit, because he is this arm is pointing away a bit. Okay. Okay. And I think I'm gonna try holding off on like filling up too much of like the really bigger areas, because I just want to see how it kind of works out. Like, I'm gonna hold off on like filling this in, see if I should fill it in at all or not. Okay. But yeah. Okay, and there's... Okay, let's... Since it's the break right now, let's start working on that coffee quite a bit more. Or, yeah, work on the coffee. To do this part, just kind of going in with thinner lines. Thank God for stabilization. Yeah, in case anyone's wondering, like, oh wow, you have such a steady hand. I don't have a steady hand. I just have a stabilization cranked up to the almost max level. Yeah, oops, I screwed that up. I was not looking at where I was going. I was just looking at the... wanted to see if I can like figure out the stabilization. Yeah, it's like 90, so almost 100%. I know they kind of recommend that you keep stabilization to like maybe around a 30, so... Stabilizer curious me as well. Yep. Yeah, it's fair enough. Fun fact, for a very, very long time, I did most of my digital work on, like, Photoshop. Admittedly, I think it was a free version of Photoshop, but still. And Photoshop did not come with a brush stabilizer, so I kind of just had to hope for the best. And yeah, my line art back then was it was rough, very, very rough. So, funnily enough, my hands get shaky AF. Yeah, I know the feeling. Admittedly, with traditional art, I feel like my hands aren't quite as unstable. Of course, probably if you were there for the hand cam stream, it probably didn't look that way, because I felt like I had to put my hand in a very weird position. It was very, But yeah, if I'm like working on a desk and I know where to put my lines, aka like there's a sketch underneath, it's I feel like my hand is like relatively or a little bit more stable. But I also have the ability to kind of like just hold down and turn the paper whenever I need it, or like, yeah, hold down the paper, or I can like turn it to a more comfortable angle. So I think that's why it kind of feels like it's a bit easier then. But yeah, when it comes to like digital, it just very much feels like chaos to me. Okay. Yeah. Going to fill in these tighter spots, and I'm probably just gonna I'm just gonna use the fill tool again. So I'm using the refer to other layers one because I think I don't really understand tolerance, but I think the tolerance level probably affects how that fills. Yeah, it's probably just the tolerance, but yeah, the basic, or like the fill can that you kind of work with, or like the first option, yeah, it doesn't seem to be as clean. So, but yeah, it's I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I'm a fraud. I just put down the lines. Also, hello, Jay. I hope your day is going well. I'm working on this commission for Baptist Stars, so this is the first commission I'm doing on a stream. So not in general, of course, but yeah. So it's happy to be working on this. You know, especially since I kind of scream on Blue Sky constantly about getting commissions. I love the shapes going on. Thank you. Yeah, this is a pretty cool character design. So it's supposed to be a cuttlefish, like a flamboyant cuttlefish. I don't know if you heard of those, but they're like these teeny tiny cuttlefish with very, very bright colors. But yeah. So it was pretty fun trying to come up with different poses for this dude. But yeah, this pose and the folding in pose, which is I didn't get very, or like, well, I did a few thumbnails, which is why I was testing out the poses. But I did that yesterday, so obviously no one saw that. I mean, technically though, I still have the thumbnail layers if anyone's curious, but also the canvas is flipped. But yeah, this is one of the other pose options. Yeah, you can kind of see where I realized it's they wasn't female. Sorry. Also, I don't know why the hand is just holding up there, though. I just more interested in this part. But yeah, sorry, you probably didn't want to see me just show off the previous designs. Oops. And there's, okay, you can't really see it very well because it's covered by the line, kind of mixing in with the liner, but here's the other one, which is a more toned down pose. And admittedly, I kind of messed around with it just in case. I wasn't sure what pose was going to get chosen, so I kind of wanted to figure out that one just in case. Also, it's just sitting around waiting, basically. But yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to show off some of the process there. Okay, let's just fill in this line. And I think I'll try to thin it down just a touch. So I'm gonna come in with the, nope, wrong one. Okay, I'm gonna come back in and just kind of erase, chip away at it. Just so I'm not like getting a little, just so I'm not getting too carried away, I guess. Yeah, when I'm like designing line art and stuff like this, I guess my brain kind of like thinks of the shadows and whatnot, and that gets kind of included. So normally I would have the edges of the body be a bit darker with how I tend to like shade things. So that's kind of why it gets a little bit crazy. But yeah, probably should have just erased a little bit of it so it's not too overwhelming. But admittedly, I do like to mess with a very strong liner. Oh my god. God, shit. Really? Wow. I have to go back. Okay. Yeah, I just have to control Z away. Oh god, I hope this isn't too much. There, okay. Phew. Okay. Gonna have to redo all that, or like all the line thinning, because I just didn't want to erase what was there before, because I thought the shapes there were like looked pretty decent. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice the giant the fact that one of the shapes was completely blacked out. Okay. But yeah, it's okay, let's do this again. Oops. So I'm just shaving off a tiny bit. So the line art's still kind of bold looking, but just not quite as bold. And probably thin out this part of the torso a little bit more than the other one, since this is further away. And sometimes you can use your line art to kind of just depict distance, to kind of like depict distance. Okay, I'm gonna like thicken it up again just to clean it up. Yeah, try to sharpen it. Okay, erase a tiny bit at this end. Okay, just not too much. Okay. See if it looks okay. Okay. Also, let's get a bit more of the detail here. Try not to go too far, so probably not follow the sketch perfectly. Oh, dang it. Love how you use line weight, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do a few more of these cel-shaded types of drawings again, because I think it's been a while. Like I did something kind of like this with the bird harpies that I did back in December, but it wasn't quite the same. I think I got a little carried away with the shading in those art pieces, so. But yeah, it's actually thinking about that, I'm probably gonna open up an older piece just to remind myself how I kind of did it. Just so I don't miss anything. Okay. If I can find it. There it is. Actually, I'll get the note. Okay, it's... Thought it'd help, but... Hold on. I'm just using it as reference, so... Just remembering how I did things. Okay, wrong piece. Okay, let's add more detail to the net. Nope, dang it. Okay. Sorry, I'm like kind of focusing in. I forgot to do the eyebrows. Shoot. God dang it. Drat. Okay. Okay. Get these eyebrows. Actually, yeah. Look a little bit more square than I feel like they're a little more square looking than they probably should be, so I'm gonna round it up. Round out these ends right here. Because it feels like in the reference images he has more delicate eyebrows. Okay, I was just gonna erase part of that. Okay. Alright. Just gonna I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think I just woke up a little bit too early, but I'm gonna keep going with stream. It's nowhere near as bad as it was like last Friday, because I was like really off that day, but yeah, I think I just woke up a little too early, so yeah, I actually felt pretty hot this morning, even though it's like winter outside. But yeah, it's been a while since I like woke up at 8 something, so I usually wake up at 9, unless it's like unless I'm going to work that day, because I have to get up at like 6 something for my work days. Yeah, like 6:20 basically. I'm not built for 6:20. Not at all. I had to realize I didn't really want to fill that in. Okay, but yeah, I'm just adding more shadows. And I'm just gonna come back to this, sorry. Okay, just make this a little bit thicker so the shape looks alright. I think part of the issue is that this isn't as thick, maybe. Okay. So let's get some more torso details. Got this line, and these like thinner lines are just markings for the pattern. I think I'm going to do the pattern as its own separate thing. Okay. Yeah, just marking out the forms. Okay. Might be okay for now. Add a few more lines. Can erase it if it doesn't quite land, but yeah, it looks alright. Okay. Okay, let's... Yeah, admittedly, we're kind of going into the hard part, so... Yeah, stabilization. I need you! Huh. Not as bad as I thought. This end could definitely be a lot better, though. Okay, just, chip away at it. Hide the lining, just... That might be okay for now. Okay. I don't think I wanted this, Yeah, just making edits. Okay. Let's do this one. Stabilization! Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Do the same thing here. Okay. Sorry, just need to get a bitch. Okay. So zoom out. Okay. No, I know I want this to be thicker over here. Yeah. Okay. You know, I think the reason why I tend to just go over my lines over and over again for adding line weight is just because that's how I learned it when I was still doing like mostly traditional art as a kid. Because back then I used to just like have felt pen, or yeah, felt tip pens, not felt tip, maybe felt tip, but like the, yeah, I had a pens that just had a harder end, so they had a more consistent line weight. Technically, I had the brush pen too, but I didn't like the brush pen. But yeah, I think most people would probably learn to add line weight through the brush pen and not just going over the lines over and over. So yeah, it's kind of why I do things like this. It's why I do it this way. And that's your little tidbit of ViridianGhost lore. Okay. Okay. Just add more weight here. Okay. Okay. Let's get the bottom here. Maybe a bit of cleanup. Nope, damn it. Hide the sketch. Oh, it looks okay. Okay. I feel like I should probably add more weight to the foot here. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry, I need to check something on the browser real quick. Okay. Huh. Just looking at something. Oh boy. Sorry. I'll get back to it soon, just okay. Okay, you know what? I'll just get back to the art. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, OBS back on. Okay. Yeah, I just want to... kind of needed to check something, but... I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of things I like. Oh, I need to figure this out for my streams, and then I just forget, so sorry about that. Okay, this isn't coming out as clean as I would like it to. Okay. Okay, let's clean this up. Okay, and can get to this other leg. I'll make it. Okay. Let's do that. Fill this in. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry I don't have much to say today. Not too much exciting has happened. Outside of being commissioned, of course, you know. But yeah, besides getting commissioned, I've just kind of been drawing. And also just trying to fix my sleep schedule. Haven't really been too successful with that. Because after work, I've been trying to kind of like stay up afterwards, but yeah, I just can't ever seem to find myself able to. I have to take a lengthy nap, you know? Just kind of like super duper worn out. Okay. Just trying to See how it looks with the longer lines. Maybe that looks better. Yeah, okay. Yep, let's get this. Okay, it's I feel like I lost a lot of dynamicism. Okay. Yeah, I wanted the middle part to be a little bit thinner. Okay. But yeah, it's add a little bit more to this bottom area as well. Not gonna lie, now that I'm thinking about like since we talked about the process of like designing or like your character design, kind of wondering, part of me kind of wonders if I want to do a character design type of a stream. Though I just remember that I did do that back in the day, but now I feel like that one didn't really go that well. Because I was trying to redesign like one of my older OCs. I mean, I haven't been talking because of the comm I'm doing, so I know how it feels. Yeah, that's fair enough. I just kind of feel bad about being quiet on stream because, you know, they usually tell you to kind of like that you're supposed to like yap, usually yap on your stream, but man, I'm just very often I'm just I don't have a whole lot to say, I'll be real, so that's why I tend to feel a little bit awkward about that. Yeah, just kind of trying to get through my life here. Okay. But yeah, part of me kind of wonders if people really even like care. Because I do tend to just repeat stuff that I said earlier, so yeah. Ah, boy. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so right now I am trying to wrestle this hand. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, stretch again. Okay. Oh god, my coffee is cut. Okay, you know what, let's just finish this coffee. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I just need a little bit of a mental moment, I think. You know, gotta mentally prepare myself for the tentacles. Because, it's gonna be a fight. Like, sketching them was fine. It's just, trying to get clean looking line art, you know? He looks really cute so far. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, glad to see it's coming along alright. Just gotta... Yeah. I don't know, I'm just feeling really tired today for some reason. But yeah, I think I was yapping a bit about that earlier, so just gonna eat a little bit of Check Mix and then I'll drink a little bit more water and then I'll get back to work. Oh, okay. I feel a little bit better, hopefully. So, all right, here we go. On we go. Hold on. No, I'm not happy with it. Okay. Just gonna probably start with the thinner lines and then try to add that dimension. So I'm gonna roughly follow the sketch here. Oh. Okay. Now we do the long part. But dang it, stop. Just flinging my canvas everywhere. Next one. Yeah, I want to keep the general shape, of course. Okay. Okay. Just gonna maybe a little bit too smooth on this part, so I'm just gonna erase that. Yeah, in the past I tended to stick to like really smooth lines most of the time, but I realize that sometimes adding more, there's some like basically making the shapes a little bit less smooth can be more interesting, I guess. A little more engaging. But yeah, let's work on this upper part. Okay. Let's clean this up a bit further. Actually, probably gonna need a separate layer for this one because there is a bit of overlap. Okay. Let's see how it looks. Okay. It's not exact, but it kind of looks I kind of like the chunkier look, to be honest. Okay. Okay, we erase this tiny bit. Let's go ahead and merge. Also, I really need to name these layers, I just realized. Okay, lining. There we go. Yep, that would probably help to name things. Okay. Going off a little too much. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Flip. Trying to keep this clean. Okay. Flip back. With this ending part. Okay. So finish the ending here. Oops, saving it. Yep, yes, of course, of course. Yeah. Yeah, probably haven't saved at all for the last hour. Oops, sure. Yeah. Okay. So we got this other part here. Cool. Okay. I can probably start, Oh, dang, okay. I mean, I just saved. Double save, I guess. Okay. So let's, continue on with this. I'm gonna make the front part here a lot thicker than the part that's further back, so, because as I said before, that kind of helps show distance. And I remember learning about this technique from an art book about dragons that I read a bunch when I was a kid. Because I liked it. Oops, I said it twice. Okay. I see. I see. Well, at least we know that our artwork here is extra safe, I guess. At least for the time being. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna clean this up. Thought it wasn't too bad up close, but yeah, when I zoom away, you can kind of see the unevenness kind of looked a little more wonky than charming. Okay. Oh, keep screwing it up. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's, actually, hold on a second. Do I still have this? Probably not, let's be honest. Yeah, I don't think I have the focus cap on here anymore. Admittedly, that cap was made for my PNG model from way back, but I don't know, I felt like it was probably appropriate for now. I know like some other art VTubers would have like a little post-a note PNG that kind of sticks on their model. It just says like focus. And the focus cap was meant to be like that, but yeah, it doesn't quite work on my current stuff. So yeah. Because it just does standalone PNG in my OBS. Okay, hold on. Okay, it looks alright for now. So, but yeah, mostly focusing on adding volume to these to the ends. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So do this, do that. Okay. You got that? Flip. Maybe add a little bit more volume here. Sorry, my model. Hope it went back. Okay. Okay. Just got this one now. We got this bad boy right now. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Maybe add a little bit of volume to some of the closer areas real quick. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So now we are going to be doing this, the big thick area. Sort of hole, maybe. Socket. Oh, hey there, Nakus. Sorry, I hope you weren't here for too long. I was just, I was a little bit locked in, so kind of trying to just, working on this commission right here, so. Yep, finally I got another commission. So yeah, I'm trying to get as far as I can with this today, so. Nice, thank you. Nah, I see, that's good to hear. But yeah, I'm just trying to focusing on the line art right now. Honestly, I should hopefully get it done by today. I'm just not 100% sure about on stream, since I might need to take a longer break, and that's not even. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I think it should be actually thinner on this side. But yeah, I hope your day has been going well. My day has been fine for the most part, though I'm a bit sleepy, so. Probably stayed up a little too late. Admittedly, I probably stayed up a little too late too, so it's not as bad as it was last week, but, you know, I kind of stayed up drawing, so. Because I was very much in an arty mood yesterday. Was like working on a portrait type of art piece, so yeah, I was working on this piece right here. I'm trying to figure out a character design for a OC that's been in my head for a long time. It's okay, I guess. I see. Have you been working on anything exciting? Oh, I tried to draw yesterday. I did poorly. I'm sorry. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear about that. Hey there, Troll Daron. I hope your day is going well. I see another cutie being made. I see. Yep. Yeah, as you can see on the title, this is Baptist Star's character, so. Yeah, they're kind of a Cuttlefish guy. So, this is one of the reference images, along with this one right here. But yeah, right now I'm working on the line art, so. Just trying to develop things nice and far. And yeah, as I've been saying to everyone, I'm gonna try and go as far as I can today, so. At least try to hit 4 hours, basically. I love the colors and patterns, it's just perfect. Yeah, it's very pretty. A very pretty character. Hopefully I'm able to get those patterns done well. Also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Troll. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I already said I hope your day is going well, so. Are you doing anything exciting today, or just kind of chilling out? You know, popping into streams and whatnot? But yeah, today is just going to be a kind of a slow going stream, so. Outside of me trying to just pump out this, or like, not necessarily pump out, like I'm trying to be a little bit careful with it. Also, are you like a fan of Merman or Monster Boys or whatnot? Because that is something I like to draw. Mostly chilling out. I'm quite tired, I see. Yeah, it's fair enough. Kind of a sleepy day, I guess. I love Monster Boys, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big sucker for them too. I'm hoping to draw more of them this year, so I actually wrote that on my New Year's resolutions. It's just to do more Monster Boys in general, so honestly I think I've been doing okay with that so far. All my art pieces so far has actually been Monster Boys, so yeah, I've been working on I've been drawing a jellyfish merman, I drew a naga, working on Back to Star's character right here. Right resolution, yep. Yes, thank you. Oh, hell, the Monster Boys! But yeah. And as you can probably guess, my character here is a ghost, so like and I'll probably draw, or like myself, sorry. I'm not the best about staying in character, so. Same, I have too many monster girls, I see. Yeah, I gotta balance them out with the boys, you know? Yes, sirree. Gotta do a monster party. But yeah, I think a lot of most of the people here, like most of the people who've been chatting today are like do a lot of Monster Boy type of character, Monster Boy / girl / people, whatever type of art. So that's kind of nice. Yep, yes sirree. Also, I don't know if I said it earlier, but there is an ad break coming, so I'll probably have to kind of go and get some go and do like a shorter break. I think I'm gonna hold off on getting coffee right now. I'm gonna wait until the next break for that, but monster humanoids, yes indeed. Now part of me is kind of curious if anyone here draws more like animalistic monsters, though. Not now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't draw a lot of animal characters myself, but yeah, I'd say that Monster Boys are a little bit more of my specialty, I guess. So yeah, hopefully I get to see a lot more of that. I feel like it's an underrated art niche. Yeah, yep. Definitely wish I saw more of it, or saw more Monster Boys. I know it wasn't too hard to find them. Went back and like, I guess I could just like actually like look them up. Sorry, I'm not on social media as much, but I remember back in my DeviantArt days, I used to just like look up the Monster Boy tag, or like maybe like a specific kind of a creature, like a naga or merman, because I used to really be into merfolk, but I feel more animalistic monsters are more popular. I think game industry has them as bread and butter, and then there are furries too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was actually thinking about Monster Hunter as I was talking about it. I guess it just doesn't go on my radar as much, because as I said before, I'm not like it's not something that I'm super as big into as myself. But yeah. But yeah, I guess I need to take more time to just look at stuff online. I'm just not on social media as much as I used to be, so. But yes, Monster Boys for the world. So. Okay. But yeah, also sorry if I'm a little bit quiet today, because I am trying to like get this looking alright, so there's definitely like a lot of big lines that I need to be, big sweeping lines that I need to be more conscious of. So also out of curiosity, do you like to draw yourself? Like not, don't mean like drawing yourself, but do you yourself like to draw? So. Also, I'm speaking of difficult lines. Let's do this. Okay. Erase. Yeah, I just needed to make a separate layer for this one. Yes, I do. Quite a lot. I see, I see. That's cool. I'm trying to get a piece once a week, I see. Yeah, that sounds like a good goal. Yeah, admittedly, I don't really... Well, I guess I draw a lot, but I don't really... I'm a slow artist, so I don't usually get one piece a week done, but... Yeah, I wish you luck on your goal. Also, the ad breaks should be hitting, so... I'm just gonna go ahead on my own personal break, just to... make sure that... so you guys don't really miss out on too much. People who are stuck behind the ad wall, but... Yeah, so I'll be back soon, and then I can keep chatting, but... Yeah, I'll see y'all soon. And I'll ask more about it, of course, but yeah. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. I feel like I was I was gone for longer than I intended. I just really needed to finish off that check. Excuse me. I just really needed to finish that check mix off. So, yeah, it's, sorry, I'm just really hungry today. Yeah, I need to probably eat a little bit more in the morning. But, yeah. You may not be the fastest, but you're very clean, and I thank you, Troll. Yeah, it's, admittedly, I'm not usually working in this style. It's actually more that I do more of a painterly style like this, so this usually is what takes more time. But yeah, it's this is the other piece I'm working on, by the way. It's supposed to be like a Dullahan. But yeah. I appreciate your compliment. Yeah, hopefully I don't sound too gross right now. I'm just... Oh, man. Choking back a bunch of, snack food, basically. Today I thought of drawing a Dullahan. This take is just perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Dullahan, too. Yeah, I actually think I got a few, like, Dullahan pieces done last... Yeah, it should have been, like, last year. Yeah, I think I managed to get one for August, one for Halloween. It's probably another one that I forgot about, but yeah. I'm not really sure why I like Dullahan, I just happen to like them. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking that I can, like, pull out one of the artworks I did just to show it off, but hold on a second. It's not turning out well. Okay. But yeah, I gotta... Okay, hopefully I remember the name. Yep, right there. Just saw it. Yeah, this is a piece from around Halloween, or October, actually. Yeah, it's now that I think it was earlier October, because I was very focused in on Blender, so... You like it when men lose their head. I guess that's one way to put it. I mean... Perfect, thank you. Yeah, I still like this piece quite a bit. Oops, wrong one. But yeah, I've been trying to, like, figure out this character right here, but don't really have a good idea for his outfit quite yet. Neither his outfit or color scheme, but I think I kind of want to, like, lean into, like, a bluish color like this, so... Like blue-violet and blue-green, basically. Because while his hair does, like, look very green right there, it's actually cyan, so... I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of cool doing it, giving that method a shot. Also, hold on. But yeah. Also, what's your favorite type of monster boy, by the way? Since we're on the topic. I'm gonna... Okay, that's too thick. Thought this was, like, a little too high up, so... Kind of wanted to angle it. Okay. Zoom out. Honestly, it looks alright. But yes, thought it looked a little too stagnant right here, so I'm just gonna... Hopefully Baptist Star doesn't mind me winging it a bit. Okay. But yeah, I think, I'm not as big into merfolk as I used to be, but I still kind of am a bit of a sucker for merfolk. But yeah, I've been very much interested in my jellyfish merman, so... Been drawing him for a few pieces. I also quite like I like Naga. I like it's another one I like, but oh yeah, Ghost, of course. Ooh. Hard to tell. My main monster boy is a stone troll with mossy green hair and a foxtail. Sounds interesting. However, I think I like leaning towards lighter and more flowy things like genies and harpies. I see. Yeah, harpies are really nice too. Actually, I don't know if he's still here, but Nakuz is actually a harpy. Or he is a harpy character. Oh my god, sorry. Oh yeah, this is a separate layer. Okay. It's like, oh god, I went wild. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at my art piece. Okay. I'm actually going to make a separate layer right now and just kind of fill in these like really dark spaces just to see how it goes. Okay. Definitely like use some cleanup on that little bit, but I'm still here. I'm a manly harpy. Yep, he's a very manly harpy. I love fish boys and reptilian boys, I see. Yep. Oh yeah, reptiles are good too. I remember being very, like when I first got into Final Fantasy XIV, I was very, I was kind of excited to see the aura, or Aura. I think it's pronounced Aura, yeah. Reptiles have fun textures, yeah. Yeah, I'm a sucker for scales. I like the scales, you know. But yeah, actually thinking about it, I actually was doing quite a bit of I was trying to design like a lot of harpy characters back in December, and I only got 2 full bodies done, and one of them's just a character I already made, so. But yeah, I have a flamingo harpy, so sorry. Okay, I swear I won't get too distracted, but gotta pull my dude out. Hopefully I remember what the title is. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, I gotta scroll down. Okay. Yep, here we go. But yeah, here's my harpy guy, so. This was done back in December, and I actually designed the original character back in around August, but I thought he needed to be redone. Okay, I'm gonna try and focus on Varia the Star's character right here. Okay. Yeah. Nice PQ, thank you. But yeah, admittedly, I think, now that I think about it, I do tend to go into like phases for favorite Monster Boy types. I have a sketch of a Zime. I need to make it at one point, I see. I don't think I ever heard of a Zime. So. It definitely sounds like definitely sounds different. But yeah. Also, I think I did have a phase where I was like, more like plant people, but I think that was just because I was playing I used to play Guild Wars too. And I was like a really big fan of this. I thought the Sylvari were super cool. Oh, it's a draconic entity here, but it has a human form too. I see. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Please show. I see. Show the crowd! Show the crowd, Nakus! Okay, just gonna add more detail to the spikes. I think I need to thin this one down just a bit because it is meant to be further back, so I don't want to I don't want the line to kind of drag away too much attention, I guess. Also, I think I need to erase part of this. It's a little too much. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm actually getting pretty close to finishing the line art, maybe. Definitely need to emphasize some other areas, of course. Yeah, I need to, thicken the line art around the head a lot. Handsome youth/man when in human form, the Zame is typically described as a very handsome, strong, and well-built man with a serpent-like fishtail. Ooh. That's really cool. Actually, it kind of made me think of the Kelpie a little bit, because I know that Kelpie... I heard in some legends, Kelpies take on a human form, or they can take on a human form. But yeah, it sounds like a really interesting creature. Yeah, I hope you draw it at some point. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to focus in. Okay. Locking in. Okay, yeah, the thickening out the hair here is definitely helping. Okay. Flip. Okay. And they tend to have a lot of love childs and legends, so yes. Okay. But yeah, sounds interesting. I also suddenly started remembering the Olm, but that's not really a monster boy, that's an actual animal. But I don't remember exactly which country it is, but I know it was or it was thought that the Olm was a dragon fetus. Yeah, not really sure why I thought about that, but I don't know. It's like, part of me is like, oh, maybe I should make an Olm person, but I don't really want to make an Olm person. Olm. I don't know if I'm pronounced. I feel like that's kind of a weirdly difficult to pronounce for me. I keep wanting to call it the Olm, but no. It's an aquatic cave salamander that has no eyes. For those who don't know about the Olm. It looks like a very, very, very ugly axolotl, basically. Sounds cool, yeah. Yeah, I think just at some point I got really interested in cave creatures, so... And I guess the Olm kind of just caught my attention. Okay. So we got the head. I feel like I'm probably should thicken out the part of the outline on the arms a bit so they stick out a bit more. Maybe like the very edges to these side fins. Not too much, but it's still enough for it to look a little bit more dynamic, I guess. And long, yep. Yeah, it's a axolotl that got turned into an eldritch horror, basically. That's how I would describe the one. Oh yeah, and apparently it's been recorded that, or like scientists have found an axolotl that kind of like stayed in place for like an entire decade, because it can go on for like a really, really long time without eating anything. Okay. But yeah. Sorry, that was like very off topic. Yeah, I think I just heard about like a draconic. It's like, oh, at Ohms. But yeah, admittedly, an old man probably sounds interesting on paper. I'm not really sure if I would like it. Yep, and they mature before they have the mature form of the axolotl. Basically, I think I know what you mean. Like basically their mature form is technically their state or juvenile form, or like what's normally the juvenile form for other salamanders is they kind of like axolotls and olms stay in that so they can like keep the gills, because I think that the adult salamanders will usually like lose their gills. Because, you know, they're amphibians, so kind of like tadpoles. The eyelashes are so fun. Yeah, they are. Actually, now that I think about it, I still haven't marked off the pupils, so. Part of me wonders if I should, like, wait until the coloring stage for the pupils. Yeah, I probably should, because it's, as you can see, it's getting quite pixelated, so I might just handle the pupils in this stage, because as you can see, he's got these like he's got the cuttlefish eyes, so I gotta take care of that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I said I was going to work on the arms more, but they are the only juvenile form that can reproduce. I see. That's what you meant. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Anyways, I am just working on this. Okay. Probably mark out the edges to the hands just to make it a little bit more noticeable, but not really between the individual fingers. Okay. Yeah, try not to mess with the hands too much, because admittedly, they look better than my usual hands. The eternal struggle. Whew. Maybe add a little bit more to the thumb over here. Okay. Well, I should probably, sorry, like, keep zooming in and out, but when I zoom out, you kind of see you see some more issues, and it's like, oh, gotta fix that. Okay. Should be fine for now. Let's, work on this other hand real quick. Actually, hold on. It's like, yeah, we're basically at the stage where it's just kind of like fiddling around. Okay. Okay, so, trying to be careful around here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can make this too much thicker because it's so close to this, socket, or like socket space. So I'm just gonna keep that other side a little bit thinner, but yeah, I should probably thicken the very edges to these hands just to do that. Okay. Alright. Also, I don't know if I said it, but sorry if I'm not as chatty as usual. It's just one of those sleepy days. Just a sleepy day. I don't really have any good reason why. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding more details to the inner part here. Okay. I think we're actually, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Zoom out. Okay, now I'm just gonna thicken the very edges just a touch, but not too much, as it is far back, as I said before. Okay. Do the next one. Nope, I screwed that one up. Okay. Kind of mostly did it on just one edge. Okay. Okay. I gotta draw my... Sorry, now that I'm thinking about like Dragon Boys too, I'm also kind of reminded of my Aura character. I guess not really Dragon Boy, but... Or he's not a Dragon Boy, he's just a Final Fantasy character, but I kind of miss him, man. I like that character, he's very, I thought I managed to design a very cute character. Even though I probably would have made him a lot smaller if I could have. Yeah, I like to make a lot of my characters a little bit on the shorter side, so... Usually not super teeny tiny, but yeah, usually on the shorter side. Okay. He's so cute. Yep, I'm glad you like him. Okay. I think it might be okay to just move on to the next stage. If you think that's alright. Yeah, I'm just, Yeah, just trying to think about things. Actually, I probably back to it, but just gonna make the bangs a little bit thicker. I don't want to like do too much detail or like make the lines too thick around the face, because as you can see, there's a lot of like details here. But I do kind of want to make the bangs a bit thicker, just so they're a little bit more distinct. But yeah, just kind of looking through. Maybe I can just like go ahead and start putting down some basic, some of like the basic colors, and we can go back if there's any issue. But yeah, okay. Actually, I would like to put down a base. I don't mind. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm actually going to put down a base first rather than just going in blind. Well, not really blind, but yeah, I'm just kind of throwing in these basic colors, and that way it's probably I imagine there would be kind of a less of an issue if there's like a leak in the future ones. So right now I'm just kind of like coming in with the paint can, and I'll try to fill up the crunchies and whatnot. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I forgot one bit. Hold on. Black. Back to the lining. Yep, lining. Sorry, I blinked out. Trying to match up to the other side here. Okay. But yeah, get the blue again. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do this a bit more manually for some of the other parts. Then I'll like hide the line art for a second and just try to clean up as much as I can. But yeah, technically the step would make any like little missed areas for the actual colors a little bit less noticeable, rather than if it's just a cut blank. Okay. But yeah, okay, yeah, so as I said before, let's hide the line art. So all these like little white spaces from underneath, just gonna fill most of this in. I'm just gonna polish it up. Probably have to come in with some of the sharper spaces like the hair and take care of that. And then I'll get to the actual coloring, so. And it looks like we're 2 hours in, which isn't too bad of time, especially for the cell shaded art. Yeah, hopefully the coloring stage doesn't take too long or anything. But yeah, as I said before, this art style tends to not take quite as long as like the painting stage, so that's why I don't charge as much. Okay. But yeah, let's bring back the lining. I'll have to zoom in. Yeah, I can kind of see some crunchies at the tips of the hair. So just gotta fill those in. Missed a spot. Okay. Let's check this little area. Yeah, they're not super noticeable, but it's better safe than sorry, you know? Okay. Okay. Okay, actually, I'm going to darken the background real quick. Actually, I'll make it a little bit bluish. It's not really that blue. I'll just leave it gray for now, and I'll figure out a proper color later on. But yeah. So we got the beige. Let's go ahead with the actual coloring. So, oops, wrong. Yeah, wouldn't even be on another piece, it'd be on here. So, let's start with this part. Okay, start with the pink. But I have to be conscientious of all these gaps, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Get the nose. Okay. Trying to see where the pink would start, or the magenta. I'm going to actually hide this real quick, and I'll probably try to get rid of some of the pink over here. Okay. Then unfill. Okay. Now I'll probably need to bring in that pink and more. Actually, I should probably just shrink this reference. Nope, not that. Cancel. Shrink this reference. So it's not as so I can just keep it here. Okay. Okay. So let's get more of this pink in. Boop. That's the wrong one. Dang it. Okay. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more us or his. I don't know if I called her. Hope I didn't call her she. Okay. So, but yeah. Going to get his coloring in. Should got these puts. Got some flow in here. Okay, try to keep it even. So follow the body. Yeah, okay. Nope, okay. Get the bottom down here. Okay. Yeah, this stage might take a little bit longer than usual, but that's fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want this lighter pink. Okay. Lovely. Yep. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Probably should have had this on a separate layer, and that way could have just filled that in. Oh well. Yeah, I'll have to just do it manually. Okay. So we got this. Yeah, sorry if my models gets kind of crazy. I gotta, because of the detail, I'm just kind of like shoving my face into the pad. Not the pad, sorry. I'm so focused that I can't even remember what it's called. The canvas tablet, yeah. Shoving my face into the tablet. Okay. There we go. Just gonna check here. And yeah, these longer tentacles should be I think should technically be this pink. And then it's feet. It looks like they turned kind of that darker color, so that's us. I'm gonna start off with the pink here, and then I'm just gonna build that up. Honestly, it got some kind of Seems like it kind of applies to each of the tentacles, so I might try to include that. Okay. So I'm going to come in with the concept paintbrush for now. I'm just going to blend it into each other. Actually, I think it's probably coming from this, the color of the back. Or the cuttlefish part, basically. But yeah, I'm going to smooth this out a bunch, so. And probably darken it further. Okay. So you come in with this bad boy. Then I just kind of come in with the blender first. And I give it a rougher blend. Okay. Alright, and then I'll come in with the smooth watercolor. So this is the soft blend, basically. And yeah, I like to do it like this rather than the airbrush, because I feel like I have more control with this method, so that's kind of why I go in with this specifically. Thirsty. Okay. Just kind of looking through this. Yeah, I feel like the ending tip should actually be, for at least for the feet, they should be that darker color. So let's go in again. And this time I'm just using the airbrush because it's a little bit simpler. Okay. Okay. But yeah, it's technically should match the color of the frills, I think. Okay. Sorry, I need to stretch. Have a little bit of a me moment, I guess. A little mental break. Oh, okay. Also, just should go ahead and work on this, the cuddle area. Sorry. Sounds kind of weird when I say it, like cuddle area, like cuddle with a T, with two T's. Okay, let's just merge down. So filling in the back area. Try to get all of this. Yep. Oh, this. I think I hit the line. I don't really want to hit the line, because that kind of screws up the coloring later on. Because basically they kind of get stuck with a patch of color beneath the line arch, and that kind of makes it really, really crunchy when you start applying other layers of color. Or basically try applying other colors. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna start working on these Atene tentacles. Not really sure what they're supposed to be called. Okay. Alright. So we come back with the wet blade blender. Okay. Since I think it's definitely more of the magenta color, but probably like have it come up a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna, as you guys might have been able to tell, I'm gonna do the yellow stripes afterwards, just to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, but yeah, let's blend this out. Okay. And, actually, Yeah, let's add more of this magenta color to the actual face now. Okay, use the actual G pen. Should come on like this. Hold on. Yeah, I think like this. Let's try to repeat it on the other side. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can probably make the other shape look a little bit better afterwards. Okay. Just gonna go like this. I think it's okay. Oh. Coloring him was a nightmare when I drew him first, I see. I don't blame you. Yeah. Admittedly, it's very complicated, but I think I can handle it. Hopefully, maybe. Honestly, I think I probably had worse color schemes in the past that I made on my own. Okay. But yeah, so... Anyways, I'm just gonna... Let's get to doing the sclera now. So merge down. So I'm actually starting off with a darker gray, and I usually add the actual light color afterwards. Okay, but yeah. Just something I like to do, so let's add the light color. Try to spit under here. Okay. Yep, okay. Oh, okay. And now we can do the crazy part. You know what? I'm going to have the iris on a separate layer just in case, you know? The special iris layer, basically. Just going to take the iris. Okay, actually name this layer C. The color layer C. Okay, let's throw in the shadow color first. And I'm having it set as a clipping mask. Okay. I'm actually going to make it a tiny bit softer on the shadows here. Okay. And merge that down. Now okay, so I think I should go in with white first, and then I'll go in with the darker black. So yeah, let's do that. Remember to draw a W. Okay. But yeah, cuttlefish are very cool. I think I talked about it already, but yeah, I thought they were very interesting when I watched videos about them. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get very detailed with the... You're like too detailed with the eyes here just because of the size. And I didn't want to make this image like super massive anyways, so... Like the resolution, I mean to say. But yeah. Anyways, let's get these eye fan things. Okay, got that. And let's get the hair real quick. Okay, I'm realizing I kind of missed some spots on the skin. So I'm gonna have to deal with that pretty soon, hopefully, if I remember. I always seem to forget these details. Okay. But yeah, clean up on the hair. Oops. Clean up on the hair. And I'm actually gonna make a small gradient on the hair, so just kind of like not anything like significant, like I'm not trying to make an ombre or anything, just trying to indicate some a little bit of light and dark. So but actually lower the opacity so it's really subtle. And yeah, basically come back later with the actual details. Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's fix up this. Oops. Fix up the skin layer. Ah, see, I missed this. Missed a spot on the bangs. Okay. We're making progress. We're making progress. I'm just gonna leave hair as a separate layer for now. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I want to get these frills. So yeah, let's try to mark out their sections. And right now I have this as a separate layer, so nothing wonky happens. Hopefully, maybe. Because sometimes the paint tool kind of just throws a fit, basically. If things aren't like if colors are too similar, it'll actually take over more area than it should. Okay. Try to Alright, and yeah, and let's get these gotta get this area now. Okay. Okay. Thought there might have been a sort of a leak with the tool, but yeah, it just turned out I had the anti-color option picked, so nothing showed up. Because sometimes if there's like a leak in the painting area, it's usually because there's it usually takes a moment for it to come down, because it's basically taking extra time for the computer to really process what's happening. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Nope, missed a spot. Yeah, missed a spot, okay. I'm just gonna add these like yellow things. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Should probably add some this darker color to the back. So, because I noticed that's part of the design, and I'll try to blend it out so it looks more like the reference. Because I know it's not a hard shape or anything. But yeah, I gotta be a bit careful, because okay, maybe not for this specific area, because the frills are still on their own layer right now. I do plan to put them down, but yeah, I might be just a little bit lucky. Also, the ads are hitting in 4 minutes, so fair warning. Yeah, I think I'll be should be taking another break by then, so yeah. Boop, boop. Clean up. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. So blend these down. Let's probably soften it further so it looks more airbrushed rather than manually blended. Which it is manually blended, but you know. Okay, come on. Trying to make it nice and soft and proper. Okay. Seems like the lower area here is darker too, so I'm just gonna maybe not quite that dark. Just okay. All right. And yeah, I probably want to get these back spines in, so I'm just gonna color those in. Okay. Yeah, we're making decent progress. That's nice. Sorry, why am I out of it? I'm like perpetually out of it, actually. Not really. Not. Oh my god. Just gotta stretch. But yeah, I'll probably start working on the yellow parts after the ad break, just to let you guys know. Okay, I forgot to actually fill in the mouth, so let's take care of that real quick. Boop. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, I might actually just give him a little bit of a color on the lips and the nose. Not too much, but just a tiny bit. Kind of make them stick out as a touch. Yeah, it's just something I like to do, so. It's not really in the reference, so I'm not going to go too strong with it. Gotta find the eraser. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just go down. Go ahead and merge down, so. Okay. Yep. Very, very cute. Oof. I already want to calm you again. I see. Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But yes, honestly, it's fun working for you, so you've been very chill and stuff, so. But yeah, of course I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm still kind of fried, I'm sorry. Okay, the ads are gonna be hitting in like less than 10 seconds. Or it's like, at least the alert for me is, so. I'm just gonna go ahead and go on my break right now, and then I'll be back and try working on the yellow parts. So, see you guys soon. Gonna get more coffee. I'm back. Alright. Managed to not spill the coffee this time, so congratulations me. But yeah, let's go ahead and start getting those yellow marks in. So, actually, hold on. Yeah, I was actually thinking about adding. Kind of looks like there's a little bit of a gradient going on, so I actually just realized I should probably work on that too. Just though that seems to be a bit more subtle. So, okay, yeah, it's definitely a lot more subtle. Not 100% sure if it's shading or just a flat color, but honestly, it'll help me out later for if I just have this be a bit darker, I guess. Because usually these like very subtle gradients are do help a lot with like rendering, honestly. So welcome back, thank you. You know, I did a little bit of stretching, I got my coffee, I got water. You know, the essentials. Coffee and water. But mostly coffee. Yeah. Okay. So, just adding the smoothness. And I accidentally skipped the wet bleed blender, but you know, it looks okay, so might have to erase the edges a bit though. Yeah. Honestly, you can barely tell anything with the edges, but better safe than sorry, you know. Of course. Okay. But yeah, okay, now I'm going in with the wet bleed blender, and that gives me more control. I come in with the soft brush, and that makes it soft. Okay. Actually, should probably, oh yeah. Gotta do the same here. Okay, yeah, up here it definitely feels more intentional. Okay. Thought I was almost to the yellow parts, but you know, it's probably a good thing to just take a moment and check things out, I guess. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay. But yeah, come in with the darker color. Try to do the same over here. Okay. Okay. You know, I looked at blue sky during like one of the breaks, and it's kind of funny how much when like a sketch can like really blow up, because my Doulahan like headshot like blew up pretty big. And I guess I just say that because like I think I'm definitely like hitting the stage where my works in progress or like my sketches kind of blew up more than my actual finished artworks. I don't know how many of you guys like have that kind of experience, but yeah, it's kind of how it's going for me. Of course, it hasn't been the case for the Doulahan, because of course I haven't finished that piece yet, but I think that happened to like That might have happened to my last couple of pieces. Maybe. I don't know about the jellyfish piece, but I know that I was kind of struggling with my Naga piece. But yeah, it's just how social media be sometimes, so can't really complain too much. Okay. Gonna actually throw in some of this warmer color. Just a bit. Oh. Yeah, it's on another layer. Oops. Okay. Yeah, since this seems like the red part's a little bit brighter, I'm just gonna make that brighter too. Okay. But yeah, I kind of like how it's turning out right now, so. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and merge all the color layers together because it's about that time. We're gonna actually get to work on the yellow stuff now. Okay, yep, now we work on the yellow stuff. Actually, maybe I should drag up that one sketch. Crap, I merged those together, didn't I? Might be okay. Boop. Oh. You know what? I'll probably be okay. Okay. It's not really. Sorry, I'm just. But yeah, actually, I wonder if I should get the yellow. I already have the yellow. I don't know why I need to grab it again. Okay, no, but that's not what I meant. Okay, creating a new layer, then a clipping mask. Or set it as a clipping mask. And yeah, let's go ahead and start working on these details. Okay. So we got this bit right here. Of course, I gotta try and make it even, like how it seems to be in the reference layer. So I'm gonna aim to do that. Just kind of give it a little bit of texture to kind of match that wrinkle. Okay. So fill that in. Probably don't need to get this crazy about it, but just to make it a little bit match a bit more. Okay. Yeah. It's, probably don't need to be this locked in, but you know, may as well. Okay. I think that should be all right. Also, hello, dog lover merboy. I'm Merman. Yep, this is a Baptist Stars character, so I got a commission for the first time in a long time, so I'm quite happy to be doing this. But yeah, it's got a really very unique design right here. But yeah, this character can, like, I guess, spread out the tentacles and kind of has like something like feet. At least I think that's what, judging by the reference images and what Baptist Star said. But yeah, I hope your day's going all right. I hope you have you're enjoying plenty of merfolk. Cecilia, is that like a cuttlefish? You mean? Sorry, I don't recognize the name Cecilia, so. But yeah, I think, yeah, he's supposed to be like a flamboyant cuttlefish, so. Octo mermaid. Oh, I see. But he's actually he's a cuttlefish merman, so. But yeah, right now I'm just working on the flat colors right now, and hopefully I should be able to start doing the cell shading, so trying to look at this over. Yeah, I'm trying to account for the edges. Yep, Cuttlefish. Yep. Those little guys. And uh-oh, guess who did not fill in the eyebrows? Hold on. It's an easy fix. Just gotta whoop. Whoop. Okay. Yep. Okay, that looks better. Sorry, like I'm just trying to account for this. I just realized there's like a dark swirl here. Whoops. Should hopefully be able to take care of that later. Yeah, it looks like the line kind of folds in then. Sorry, I might be a little bit quieter today just because of trying to get these details right. I should point out that his neck is that Jeep. Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Just let me finish this little bit right here and I'll try to fix that. Yeah, sorry. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Shoot. But yeah, have you been, doing anything exciting? Just, thought I'd ask. Okay. Let's skip this little bit. So it's kind of folding in right there. And I got this little swirly. So I'm just gonna mark that out. Yeah, just yeah, okay. So okay. Yeah, it should go back over it with yellow just to make it cleaner. Cool. Okay. So we got one, and I gotta fix the neck real quick. Excuse me. Just try to. Okay, I'll get a clipping mask under here. Yeah. Dang it. Okay. Oh yeah, see the issue. Need to cover these up. There we go. Okay. Okay, come in with the wet leaf blender. Been doing good. That's good to hear. But yeah, it's been very okay for me, I guess. Admittedly, been kind of like really worn out lately. I think I was probably worn out last Tuesday too, but I feel like I did a lot last Tuesday though, but was a little bit more energized yesterday, I think, but I do think my sleep schedule is getting a bit better, so yeah, I know that last week I had my sleep schedule had kind of like fallen apart really badly. Okay, trying to probably should have looked at the other one. Oh, it's just okay. Yeah, it's I just saw the gradient in that one, but I think it might be better if I just follow the other one. Nice gradient, thank you. I wasn't quite feeling sure about that, but the one that does the entire neck, I think. Okay. Then maybe bring in some of the lighter color too. Just kind of blend that out. So many gradients. Okay. So let's get back to the other antenna thing. Ugh. But yeah, it hasn't really occurred to me that until like recently that I've been doing a lot of merfolk like a lot of merfolk art. It's kind of nice because I haven't really done that many merfolk in a long time. I think there was a bit of an uptick last year because I did remember that Merman was happening because I always seem to forget Merman. But yeah, it's I think I probably already mentioned it to some of you guys, but I used to be like honest to God obsessed with merfolk. Like it's all I could really draw is just merfolk, is like mermen. But yeah, it hasn't really been quite like that for me for a good while, so I kind of miss those days. Felt like there's more hope in the world. Of course, I was just younger then, so maybe that's why. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I was not sure if I was going too hard into any like Monster Boys last year. I guess I had a good, as I mentioned before, I did a few Dullahan characters, and I did some Harpies too. But yeah. Monster Boys. Okay, so we got these two antennae. And let's remember to get the face, so. Okay. What's stopping you from doing more merfolk? Just motivation, honestly. My passion for merfolk just hasn't been as strong as it used to be. I need to fix this. I mean, it's not too bad. It's just make it a little bit sharper. Okay. Okay, sharper this way. Okay. But yeah, I think I was just kind of like doing whatever. I mean, I realized I did a lot, but yeah, I think I was just jumping around a lot more these past few years, so. Okay. Sorry, it's gotta get water. Water. Oof. I did do a fairy last year, which is nice. I don't do a lot of fairies either. To be honest, though, I don't think I've had an actual stage where I was like, at least not as an adult, where I was like really, really obsessed. But when I was like really, really little, I was, but I still kind of like fairies though, so. But yeah, I managed to design one character. I do kind of like think about like concepts though, because I do kind of like bugs and small animals a little bit. Not enough to be like super knowledgeable about them, but yeah, sometimes you think about like moths or bees or dragonflies, and I feel like that'd be fun for like a little fairy, but I also really like the idea of a hummingbird fairy. Because, you know, like, hummingbirds, they're kind of like little fairies, in a way. They're very, very cute and whatnot. Okay. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Okay, I realized that this would be going up a little bit. It's kind of folding into here. Whew. Okay. Alright, so let's get this one too. Hummingbird furry reminds me of the Tooth Furry from that one movie. Oh yeah, that's true. Imagine a ladybug furry, yeah. Yeah, different like beetle furries might be interesting as well. But yeah, I actually haven't. Well, I guess they say I haven't thought about the Guardians in a while, but I guess it's not entirely untrue. Sometimes I still see people kind of talking about the movie here and there. But yeah, that was a really interesting design that they did for in that film. Don't often see like don't often see stuff like that, you know? But yeah, it's also cool that they had the iridescent feathers too. I really like iridescent colors, iridescent stuff. Big fan. Sorry if I sound really low energy. It's just, as you guys know, I'm just tired. Okay. Anyways, let's do the other part. I think it might be a little too thin here. Yeah, I think I need to... Like, it should technically be a touch thinner than the other side, because it's... Oh, maybe not. I guess it's kind of... I was thinking that's a bit further away, but they're relatively even, actually. So, yeah, let's try to... thicken it up a bit. Hold on. Okay, thought I made a mark somewhere, but it's not really a big deal. I'm probably just gonna merge the detail layer down, so if there's a yellow mark that's kind of formed on if I accidentally made a yellow mark over a yellow area, it's not really a big deal. But I guess if they stayed separate, it might be a bigger deal, because there's like this random mark that shows up when you try to shade, but okay. Okay. Try to make it round it a bit more. Ooh, I gotta stretch, sorry. Whew. Okay, so let's get this area here. By the way, I think I might end things at the 4-hour mark, if that's okay. Like, I'll try to get all the base colors done, but I don't really want to force myself too much. Yeah, if I don't finish this, or like, because I'm probably not going to finish the shading, but I feel like the commission will come out better if I just take a, if I'm able to actually like take a proper break for a little bit. I don't know, I'm just telling Baptist Star, so. Yeah, hopefully you're okay with that. Because this is like a very detailed character, so I do want to try and make him look good. Okay. One. Fair enough. Yeah. Still, I should hopefully get... Still, we are making, like, decent progress, at least, so... Don't be too hard on yourself. I see. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. Oh god, sorry. Leak. Oh my god, sorry. Oh, dang it. Okay, sorry. It's the wrong layer. Forgot to switch back because I was doing a little bit of corrections. But yeah, I should be able to get it done soon, so unless something comes up later tonight, I might actually be able to have it done by then. Okay. But, so, I guess before that, though, that's, do you have, like, a preference on potential background colors? Or do you just want the background kind of, like, blank for this piece? I could technically, like, do both here. But... yeah, maybe like a... try to come up with a square here. Just try to... go get a blue behind here. So, hold on. Just so you can... okay, maybe not. Maybe a little bit of a less bright blue, but... like, do you have a color preference or anything? By the way, what do you think about characters standing in gray background genre? I mean, I guess I'm kind of neutral about it. So, usually I don't really... usually I try to change the color before then. But that's just me, I guess. Oops. Okay. But yeah, this is just an idea right here, so... Colored square is a good background. I see. Alright. But yeah, I can fiddle with the exact color later on, just yeah, it might help to work out some of the other details though, so Control C. I like keeping it plain because I am lazy and also makes my dull colors pop more. I see. That's fair enough. But yeah, a lot of the times I just try to have a little square like this when I do more cell shaded stuff, but I kind of just jump around in actual preferences, I think. So But yeah, I'm gonna put the square away for now so I can continue working on this without too much distractions. Okay. At least that's my goal right now. Okay. But yeah, let's continue on with this, with the colors here. Kind of looks like the tentacles here start out magenta and then like turn yellow at the tips. Oops. Okay. Shoot. Dang it. Yeah. Duh. Okay, gonna unclip real quick. No, I said unclip. What I want to do is actually just kind of color over it. But yeah, everyone has their personal preferences, so just you do you. Nothing wrong with what? Nothing wrong with it. Okay. Okay. Actually, last year I was actually mostly, well, personally for me, I was trying to like go into more complicated backgrounds, so. But yeah, I think, yeah, more complicated in general, but I think for a portion of it, I was thinking about like an actual environment, but I think I also tend to work with more abstracted backgrounds. Because, just to show you what I mean, because I guess I don't really consciously think about it anymore. I just kind of do it. But let me pull out one of my more recent artworks. So Jelly Flow. Yeah, so something a little bit more abstracted like this. Just kind of come up with the pattern. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to make progress here. Okay, what was the okay, that turned into a gradient. I did not mean for that. Okay. So let's take care of this real quick. Okay. Yeah, it goes on the bottom. Okay. 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 I know back in school, like college basically, I was studying art. I remember the basic technique for like making a low effort background for your artwork, for your oil paintings. What we did was basically kind of throw in the colors that we actually used for other parts of the painting. Like you kind of like clean off your brush, clean off some of the excess paint from your brush right onto the canvas, and you kind of mix it in with a darker color, and that kind of acted as your kind of made that into like a grayish background. But that specific hue of gray would probably kind of like basically resemble or like have colors from, sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things, but when the colors were all mixed together, it would kind of like, it would still look good with the rest of the, oh, thank you for the raid. Yeah, basically it would match the colors that are already there, so. But yeah, how was your stream, Gramophone? Were you doing any art? But yes, thank you for the raid. I hope all of you are having a good day so far. I'm doing a commission piece for Baptistar here, so I'm drawing their Cuttlefish character. Hey, how's it going? It's going alright. I've been a little bit worn out today, but I think that's just kind of the norm at this point. But yes, did you guys do anything exciting today for your stream? Yes, I'm working on a commission too. Hi, CSC. Would you like to share any like art tags, or do you prefer to keep it quiet for now? Constant exhaustion seems to be the mood. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've been having issues with just being tired all the time, so. Yep. But what were you drawing, by the way? And also thank you again for the raid. Wait, I just remembered. Shout out. Sorry, I'm not trying to be I'm not very good at streaming, I'll be real with you. Gramophone turtle. Okay, cool. I'll keep the commission a secret for now, but it's been Armored Knight drawing in a forest. Ooh, very cool. But yeah, I hope your commission has been going well. That does sound like a very cool... Sounds like a very cool thing to be drawing. But yeah, this is supposed to be a cel-shaded artwork for... So it's, sorry, I'm like, fried. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I think I just need to shorten the color here. Thanks, it's still in the early stages, but it's coming along well. I see. That's good to hear. Well, I wish you continued luck with your art piece. But yeah, hopefully I should be able to get this art piece done today, so... Since it's like a cel-shaded. Yeah, cel-shaded doesn't normally take me too long, but... I still want to be like careful, so that's why I'm trying to... That's why I'm a little bit slower today, because you know, you want your commission work to look nice and all. But yeah, your commission looks really nice, love the pinks and yellows, and the design is really cool. Yep. I guess technically the compliment would be going to Baptistar, but thank you anyway. Okay. Sorry. Just trying to... Also, just to show it off real quick, this is another art piece I'm working on right now, so in between the commission piece, at least that's what I've been working on late into the night, last night. Okay, let's get these details done though. I want to get the details done by the end of... I want to get the details done before I end the stream, of course. But like the flats, I mean, so... And I think most of the shading's going to be done off stream. Oof. Anyways, let's just try to... Hopefully it looks alright. We gotta get this part done as well. But yeah. By the way, we were talking about like monster boys and girls earlier. Do you like to draw that kind of stuff, or do you have any interest in that kind of thing? I've seen a little bit of your art, admittedly. Should probably look at it more, of course. But yeah, it's kind of the monster boy part of here. Okay, also my phone went off, just making sure it's not anything important. Nope. Probably just telling me about the weather. Okay, should probably make this a bit thicker. On that side, at least. Okay. Whew. I'm not sure of the exact trope, but I usually draw humans in the odd, geometrically shaped being. I see. Or maybe not trope, but yeah, I guess. I see. Yeah. I see, that's interesting. Yeah, I usually tend to have an interest in, like, that kind of thing, so... Sort of like mythical beings, like, mermaids, or... harpies. Sort of like a humanoid monster, essentially. I think that's what most people think of when they say monster boys. Slash girls. Slash people. But yeah, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, so... Also, sorry if I'm quieter than usual today, so... As I said before, I'm just kind of a little bit cooked in the brain. Little bit cooked. Ooh, gotcha. Yeah, I mostly just don't have experience, because usually I don't draw much except for what I'm used to, I see. That's fair enough. I guess technically that's sort of true for yours truly. It's just that this is what I'm used to. Because I also was mentioning earlier that I used to be really obsessed with merfolk, so... That was like the specific one I liked, but I also liked sort of like Naga... Basically like snake people too. But yeah, it's what I've been drawing, honestly, since high school. I'm trying to draw a mini complete sketch daily, or mostly daily, so I'm trying to pick new things up as I go, so I might give it a shot, or at least try it out. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, I'd like to see what you come up with. Yeah, there's a lot of different options, honestly. You know, it's since a lot of these creatures are based on mythology. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at what I'm doing. Lee Gaos here. Bramford Turtle draws humans and Spindas. I see. Spinda? Is that like what you were talking about a bit earlier with geometrically interesting? No, I'll branch out sometime. Out, I promise. I see. Okay. Alright. Actually, I need to... I'll just, actually, yeah, should probably soften this, blend out this little area down here. I hope this isn't what Twitch chooses to make my thumbnail. Just like zoomed in right here. Okay. It happened before. Okay, I'm going to have to make another separate layer because, as you can see, it's a little bit smoothed out. So I'm going to try and be careful of that. Yeah, it's got dizzy eyes, a yellowish body, and reddish spots. Oh, Spinda's like that. It's a Pokemon, I see. Kind of rabbit-like, yeah. I see. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Pokemon, so... I probably won't recognize most of the... Yeah, oh my god. Fun fact to anyone who's new here, I'm very bad at speaking, so... But yeah, I don't recognize most of their names, so... You guys probably have to explain it to me. But I see. However, I do know about Dratini, so I'd argue that's the most important Pokemon. Sorry. I just think Dratini's cute. Little noodle. Super fair, there's so many Pokemon. Yeah, yep, definitely. Yep. Dratini is very important Pokemon, agreed. Yes, yes. Agreed, it's a good noodle. The best noodle of them all. Not only is it a noodle, it's an aquatic noodle. At least I think he's water-based. Oh, sorry. Honestly, the main reason I know about Dratini is because I had a old internet friend who I haven't really talked to in a long time, or honestly like years and years, but yeah, she was like super into Dratini, so, and then I like saw Dratini, it's like, ah, yes, I like that one. I like that creature. It was very nice to hang out with you, but I have to go. Thank you for the stream. Hi, Cece. Thanks for hanging out here, and thanks for the follow again. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and you're able to, you know, rest and all that, or whatever you need to do. But yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Okay, working on the challenging part. Locking in. Locking in. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so just gotta get the yellow down here. Yeah, just try to fill up the chest area. That's not fill up. Not the chest area, it's more like the torso. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to make this a bit thicker, so. Kind of the reverse what happened with the line art. I had friends who said I was a Dratini years ago. I feel invested in the noodle. Yes. I see. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but I think I remember getting labeled as a certain Pokemon a while, or like years ago, and like in a Discord server. This was back when I used to play Final Fantasy XIV, because I worked for like one of the role-playing venues, and I got like paid in like video game money, but that's besides the point. But yeah, they had a Discord server for the venue, and I remember that I got labeled a certain Pokemon, but I was like, oh, I want to be Dratini. Please change me to Dratini, and they changed me to Dratini, so. But yeah, I think the Pokemon I was labeled was a round pink Pokemon, so I'm not really sure how well that actually fit, though. But yeah, admittedly, I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to Pokemon, so that just be my life. Okay. Anyways, time for the face. So I'm just drawing over everything for the time being. Then I'll erase the parts that's not supposed to be over the other stuff. Okay. But yeah, I figured this speed things up a bit. Okay. But yeah. I only played the first game, and that was in French, so I mostly lost with Pokemon discussions too. Yep. Yeah, I see. Another person who suffers the same. Who knows my pain of not knowing what everyone else is talking about. But yeah, I feel you there. I've only played Pokemon Go, so... And even then, I didn't really get that... I didn't get very far into it, because I live out... away from out in the countryside, so it's not really... accessible when that's the case. I've got to head off now. It was nice chatting with you. Good luck with your commission. Alright, thank you again for the raid, and I hope you have a... good day/night. But, yeah. Okay. I think I'm actually getting really close with the basic coloring. Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and start blending out the edges here. So I'm going to come in with the smooth watercolor, and yeah. To be honest though, I admittedly am not super knowledgeable about a lot of different media, now that I think about it. So I tend to be lost in a lot of these discussions. Yeah, these days I just mostly sit around and draw, so... Okay. Wondering if I should, maybe... Maybe just soften little bits of it. Drawing is cool, yeah. That's fair enough. Yeah, it's... I mean, I do quite like drawing. I studied it for a few years, so... yeah. Also, just a warning, there's an ad break in a minute, like 1.5 minutes, so thought I'd just tell you guys. But yeah, I'll be here for... I'm not going to go on my break, I don't think, for the... I usually take a break when the ad hits, so people don't really miss out on much. But I think since this is the last 30 minutes for me, I'm just gonna stick around and try to do what I can. But yeah, I thought I'd just warn you guys. But yeah, is anyone here big drawers? I think most of everyone here is like a artist, so kind of a... yeah, I know that I tend to attract other artists, so yeah. That's kind of you to warn, yeah. Yeah, I usually just try to keep attention. I'm not as good about it when I'm playing video games because I'm distracted, but yeah, I usually can just check the chat more easily when I'm out here. And save. I don't draw, but I write and craft. I see. That's cool. What kind of crafts do you do? I sort of tried to get back into crochet, I think maybe about last December, but I didn't really stick with it because I was really distracted by... I was just distracted on December. Just kind of like focused in on the holidays, I think. Yeah, maybe I can try again some other time. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm trying to add color to the line art. So right now I'm kind of working with a purpley color. Hopefully this should work. Yeah, it makes definitely makes things a bit more vibrant. Mostly crochet and friendship bracelets, the knotted kind, not the bead kind. Ooh. Oh, and there's the ads. So, yep, okay. I tinker with other stuff here and there, but these two are the crafts that stick around all the time. Yeah, sorry if you're stuck behind the ad wall. Ads, yep. See you soon. Okay. There we go. Just wrote a message. I am going to take a second to peek out the browser, so. Okay. But yeah, hopefully I might be good on the coloring right now. I think Baptist Star is stuck behind the ad wall too, so. Ooh. Sorry, I'm like zooming in and out. I think I should have gone on the restroom break. Sorry, hold on. Never mind, restroom. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back really quick. Okay. Sorry about that, I'm back. You magically dodged. Congrats. Ads aren't playing for me. Lucky me. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. I ended up needing these restroom after all, so thought I could hold it in. Oops. But I managed to like come back right as the ads were ending, but yes, welcome back everyone. And we're back. Yep. Also to the two Baptist Star, do you think this is looking alright? Because I think it might be okay on the flats, unless like you want more details in certain areas. But yeah, I think this is yeah, I just don't know if I'm missing anything. And like zoom in, try to see. Yeah, I just don't want to be like missing anything, or I don't know if I'm like missing anything horribly wrong or anything. I think he looks so pretty. I'm glad you think that. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and like merge everything. So try to put everything together, and yeah, and I should be able to. I'll at least try to like mark out the smaller details. Hold on. Huh. Sorry, try to. There's just a layer sitting around here. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Okay, shift and merge. Merge. Do. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna mark it. Okay, since we still have about 20 minutes left, I'm gonna go ahead and start marking out some of the shadowed areas. Hold on, so I'm gonna get a multiply layer, try to figure out what I want for the shading color actually. Not sure if I just want to work with purple or not. Yeah, so admittedly I'm not quite used to dealing with a lot of cool, warm colors, because I tend to work with cool colors, but I should be able to figure it out. So, let's try to... But yeah, since this is a cell shaded, I tend to start off with a very simple shading color. But yeah, just try to look at this older piece just so I can have a reference. So I'm trying to... But yeah, so you can see that there's kind of a similar shaded color that's a little bit softened up, so I'm gonna try and do something similar at the first start. And I can make it more complicated as I move on, so... Oops. After I fix this a little bit. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple for the time being, and then I'll add on to it later on, So actually I need to think about where the light source is coming from. Try to look at my previous efforts. Okay, okay. Sorry, that might be dumb, or I might look kind of dumb right now. Yeah, I think most of the built-in like shadows from the line arts, I think that's mostly accounting for like ambient occlusion, so. Just trying to think it through though. Maybe a light could either come this way or this way. I guess I'll have it coming from this way. And I gotta, like, yeah. Thank God that was on the right layer. So yeah, just start throwing it in. Okay. And yeah, try to account for some of these smaller details. Okay. Try to do the chin right here. Get the hair right here. Like cast shadow. Actually, I need a... Oh, geez. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm not super thrilled with this shade. It's a little too purple. Maybe more of a... Okay, I mean, it looks good on the yellow. Yeah, I think this... Okay, this color might be better. Okay, you know what, just... We'll do that. Try to... Just kind of marking it out right now. Okay. Yeah, right now you guys are seeing Viridian Indecision. But, oh yeah, you were talking to Legassier. Sorry, I probably screwed up your name too. I'm sorry about that. Gossoir? Gossoiri? Sorry, I don't really speak French, so. But yeah, I do mostly crochet and you tinker with other stuff, so. But yeah, as I mentioned, I was messing around with crochet. But yeah, I used to try crafting more back in the day. Mostly as a... because I used to be, like, into dolls. You can just say, go... Well, if that's easier. I mean, it might be okay. Go. Sorry, it's I actually did like try learning French long ago, but obviously it hasn't really stuck around in my head. So I'm just kind of like stuck. Is it like? I'm sorry. It's I'm sorry if this is annoying to you. It's just it's like go. I'm just kind of like wondering if it's like pronounced as a single, if the vowels are pronounced as a single sound, or is it like ow? Go. French is tricky, can't blame you, and no, it's not a problem really. I see. Yeah, sorry about that. I mostly remember that the vowels are pronounced a certain way, so I think that's the only thing that really stuck with me. Go. Gao is a Japanese onomatopoeia originally, so it's not very French pronunciation. I see. Gao. Okay. I see. Gao. Gao. But Swori is part of it's like soar, like dinosaur. Sorry. I see. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the explanation. I feel like I'm still screwing it up, but yeah, it definitely helps. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this coffee up because I think it's probably cold right now. Okay, I'm gonna mark out the edges here. Gotta look. Okay. Also just kind of, sorry, I'm like trying to get back to thinking about the commission. Okay. Yeah, try to make it decently far. Okay. Trying to make sure this isn't closed so I can kind of come in with the... damn it. Okay. Wait. Okay. Oop. But yeah, it's cool that you do different crafts. I think I mentioned earlier, but I used to be into like BJDs and stuff. Like I was kind of into it, yeah. And of course I couldn't really stick around with it because, you know, prices. It's not exactly a cheap hobby, let's just say that. I wasn't quite in depth with, that I can't even like pronounce English words. But money wasn't as big of a concern for me back then, so I was able to get a few dolls. Okay. But yeah, I try to get into sewing for them, so making like little doll items. That's why I thought about dolls when we were talking about crafts. But yeah, I was kind of thinking about like doing like little crochet plushies. That's why I wanted to get back into crochet last December. Okay. Sorry, I'm like really scattered brain, so. Like add it as a warning in the streamer scattered brain. I mostly crochet plushies, yeah. Ooh, I see. Yep. What kind of plushies do you crochet then? I don't think I remembered the name exactly, but do you do like a amigurumi? It's like the Japanese name for those, like that one style, I think. I've been kind of curious about it, but I don't think I've actually done the amigurumi. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I've definitely like thought about trying to giving that a chance, but you know, I haven't really had the chance yet. I mean, I guess that'd be good for a hand cam stream, because I've been wanting to get into those. I did like actually do a hand cam like I guess a few weeks ago. Didn't think it really went that well though. But yeah. I was wondering if I should do like one of those crochet kits. Because I saw one online that's like a little flamingo, and I like flamingos. So I guess I could probably just like look up a pattern instead, because I know that's going to be a lot cheaper. But otherwise, I've done like snowmen and stuff. I think that's the main thing I've done, is just snowmen. Okay. Also, I feel like I should probably be more mindful of where I'm putting these shadows. Just a little bit worried. Also, I accidentally buried an entire section, so great. Great job, Viridian. I see. Yeah, it's like, oh, this looks darker than it should be. Yeah, it's because I buried it. Okay. What kind of creatures do you like to crochet? Oh, you've done octopi, I see. Yeah, you answered my question before I even asked it. Nice. But yeah, octopi are pretty cute. I guess it's a little bit related to what we're doing right here. Of course, he's not exactly an octopi, but still. Okay. All right. Sorry, like, have you done any like bees? Because I know that's also kind of popular. These past few years, I've done lots of different things, a few dinosaurs, but otherwise nothing really similar. I see. Dinosaur sounds pretty cute. Like, I never really considered myself a super hardcore dinosaur person, but I know, I'm imagining like these little amigurumi dinos, and I imagine that would be very... I assume those would be really cute. Out of curiosity, because I assume you came... Yeah, I'm pretty sure you came. Yeah, you did. I'm just curious, are you in the Clancy Bees server? Because, if you are, I can, like, post one of my snowmen. Just if you're curious, but I don't know if you're even in that Discord server. I'm just kind of assuming, because, I see Gramophone and Clancy a lot. Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah, I can try posting my snowman, then. If hopefully I should be able to remember. And oh yeah, right, my bad. I did make 2 bees, one inspired by Minecraft and thus very square, and a very round bumblebee. I see. That sounds cute. Yeah, I mostly ask because I know I see a lot of bees. So, I'd like to see the snowman, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully I should remember, because I just gotta like dig up the photo from somewhere. It's probably... I know I posted it on Blue Sky a while back, but yeah, it's probably easier if I just look it up. Because I think I posted a picture... Actually, I can just look it at my phone, because it would be there. But yeah, honestly, I'm still pretty proud of... Oh god. I'm still pretty proud of my snowman, even though I did it a few years back. But yeah, I'll try to remember to show you. Okay. Sorry, I need to stretch a bit. Okay. And also, it looks like we're coming on to the 4-hour mark, so just to warn everybody. Because I'm going to end stream pretty soon, so I just gotta... I'll just add more details to the face real quick, and then we can, like, raid out to someone. We'll have to see who's on right now. But yeah, I should hopefully finish this. I'll try and finish this later tonight. If not, then by Friday, because I have work on Wednesday and Thursday, so. But yeah, hopefully it should be a lot sooner than that, so probably just need a little break. Okay. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of marking out the eye sockets right here. Okay. Yeah, I might need to polish this up later on. Polish up our Cuttlefish boy. Sorry, it's like cuddle and cuddle, or cuttle and cuddle sound like very similar, so it's like I feel a little awkward if I just say cuddle and then something else. Okay, try to get the shape of the lips. And yeah, I definitely can do a little bit better with the face shading pretty soon, but I'll just sorry, like I keep repeating myself. Yeah, but yeah, just work on it later. I want to get as far as I can. I know what I'm doing. Let's actually get the edge of the face here. I'll also probably add a second very light source. Maybe from like the opposite side, because I think it might be kind of cool. But yeah, so. Okay. Oof. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for my like little break. So probably just gonna sit here and I guess maybe we can talk. I mean, there's like 5 minutes left, so actually 4 minutes now. But anyways, I guess I can just look for a raid target. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it that you stuck around and all that. And to Baptist Star, I hope you're enjoying how it's going so far. But yeah, I'll try and get things finished up tomorrow, or finished up as soon as I can. Yeah, I should be more energized after the break. Okay, let's actually like look for it. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out, Nakus. It's nice to catch the end of your stream. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here. It's nice seeing you here too. Okay. But yeah, I need to find it. Who should I go after? Yeah, I'm trying to find another art streamer to raid into. Oh, something happened. Sorry. Oh, thank you for the follow. He looks beautiful. I'm glad you like him. Yeah, hopefully it should look even better by when he's done, but yeah. Okay, seriously, who am I gonna trade? Okay. Sorry, it's I don't recognize this person, but I seem to follow them, so I'm just gonna peek at them real quick. Yeah. We got Jay, I raided Jay last Friday, so. How about I raid Naomi Lei? It's been a while since I raided her. She's got a really cool model and stuff, but. Yeah, admittedly, I haven't really popped into her stuff lately, so. I mean, now would be the time, but yeah, I hope you all have a good day/night. Sorry, it took me a few minutes to find a target, but yeah, so just a reminder, I stream on Tuesdays and Fridays at 1 p.m. and hopefully I should be bringing back ViridianGhost Wednesday tomorrow. So I know it's been like a month since I done a ViridianGhost Wednesday, but yeah, as I said before, I hope you have a good day/night, and let's just go ahead and raid. All right, yep, take care everyone, and I'll see you again soon.